So yeah, we're taking engine penalties. We've qualified 21st, and we are about to start the Spanish Grand Prix. Very, very dry race. One that we're probably not going to do very well in, but we'll have at it and see how it turns out.
It's been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar for over 30 years now, and for good reason. Do you remember Michael Schumacher's absolute dominance here in that rain-soaked Grand Prix in 1996? That day he took his first ever victory for Ferrari, and we've had many more iconic moments since. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down to turn 1 of this 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through these 16 corners.
And when we get to tracks we're stronger at, we won't have to take a penalty for a while.
Flat out turn 3 and the terrifying blind
That's kind of what I'm
turn 9. Anthony Davidson joins me
hoping
once
for
again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today. But I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Norris, Sainz, Ricciardo, Gasly and Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Vettel, Lance Stroll and Ocon, Raikkonen, Russell, Antonio Giovinazzi and Mick Schumacher, Ticktum, Latifi, Mazepin and Williams. And with lights out just moments
I think we did end up dead
it's
last.
time to go down to the track.
Let's add a stint. No, remove a stint. I'd rather start on the slower tire. It doesn't really make a difference anyway, but, you know. Then we head straight into the race start. Back off on differential a little bit. Would definitely rather survive turn 1 than shove in there and get obliterated. How did... I don't even... We must have lost grip due to dirty air. There's gonna be a lot of flashbacks in general until I really learn this game. But yeah, the car just kind of went whoop. Yeah, if there's a DRS train, we're going nowhere fast. Without getting a good run on Mazepin on the start-finish straight. I think that corner is going to be a pain to follow. Alright, let's
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead, and in
kind of hoping Mazepin will just fall back. If he does that, we should just be able to reel in DRS anyway. Because he just won't be quick enough to keep up. So this one we yeah, pull in. Really pull in. So much dirty air.
gap to teammate ahead is
Really quite
3.8
disgusting.
seconds.
Following is just unbelievably hard. Pull in. Yeah, it's just a very, very difficult track to overtake.
Mazepin ahead.
I'm hoping his tires just become untenable.
0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tires are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 23.5. You're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work. Mazepin is ahead of you. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Their tires are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:23.5. You're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work.
The air just is really, really disruptive. It's just really hard to get a good feel for the cornering. Nice clean overtake. Driver in front.
Latifi just ahead, push for position. Gap to car in front is 2.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 23.3. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. The gap to the car ahead is 3.0 seconds.
The left front wear is really bad.
You're in P21. Alonso is ahead of you. Mazepin behind. Less than a second separate you. They're on old mediums. Pit window opens in 12 laps time. 12 laps, 27 laps to go.
Those pit stops were from soft tire runners, I think. Thing I'm hanging my hat on is that it's going to be as tough for them to overtake as it was for me, essentially. My real hope is that it's just going to become impossible for
We're trailing our
the
team
medium
by
tire runners to run.
3 seconds.
I'm hoping that's going to manifest in some increased grip from us. Oh, I over accelerated going in. I accelerated too early coming out. You have to set your exit straight and then accelerate, only then.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.5 seconds.
It was difficult enough on the older games. Now we have to do it without hitting too many curbs. It's just nigh impossible now. Yeah, we can't hold Gasly.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
Ricardo's going, Alonso's going to follow. We're just not quick. And it's frustrating. When you're not fast and you know you're not fast. I think I'm having a tough time with that. These tires really are not phasing in.
Gap ahead is 1.8 seconds.
I mean, maybe they will. Yeah, Mazepin's just slow. The mediums may just be plumb faster.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap. No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Gap to teammate ahead is 5.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 14th. The time last lap was a 1:22.7. Gap to car in front is 3.3 seconds.
Yeah, basically we're just staying in reach
We're trailing our
of the
teammate by 5.
train and hoping for the race to work itself out from there.
Gap to teammate ahead is 5.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 14th. The time last lap was a 1 minute 22.7.
Yeah, we're a couple tenths quicker than that now. Kind of couple caveats with it though. It does depend on us kind of running perfect. Alright, we are... Latifi is someone we will be racing. Provided we can catch the back of
There's
him.
been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right
Someone's
now.
crashed. Could be, very well be Latifi, because he's very slow now. Whoa! That was a gift. Bunch of cars now pitting and coming out onto hards. I was tempted to go for that gap, but it's not there.
Daniel is in the pits. Daniel in the pits.
Tictum's pitting. And we are chasing down Alonso. And Stroll. Cannot see if he took damage. Hopefully he did. Because that would make our life a little bit easier if he did. Because now he's basically a plug.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.6 seconds.
Or he was. Ocon's by him now. Stroll's fighting it, which is fine by me.
Pit window, you'll be on the mediums. Gap to teammate behind is 17.0 seconds.
Man, I was just trying to give Val room, and he just... OPJW. I have no idea what that means. But hello and welcome, Lion Space.
Be aware the car behind has newer tyres. Car behind on newer tyres.
Yeah. That's true of all the hard runners. We're nearly to the pit window. GHSJS? I think our pain will be coming to an end after we pit, because then we'll be on the faster tire. Bro, say I main. Alright. This track is such a pain.
We're going to box this lap. Push hard on the in-lap.
We're actually in 11th place somehow. Man, I'm hoping for a safety car, actually. That would be perfect. And we're in. Only planned stop of the race.
Exit.
There goes Tictum.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Now I have 13 laps to make a case. These tires don't feel very quick. Or they feel very, very
We're trailing our teammate by 5.5 seconds.
iffy. Vettel is out of the session. That's a free track. That's a free position.
Yellow flag. Okay, the gap behind is 2.0 seconds.
Now we're going to see the delta kind of matter.
Gap to teammate ahead is 5.0 seconds. They're on fresh hards. They're in 14th. The time last lap was a 1:22.1.
Massive DRS train.
Our gap.
QJ, your screen in.
To the car in front is 1.9 seconds.
I don't understand you. Latifi is just varying between being in range and out of range of Carlos Sainz. Stroll's got to be pitting again. No way Soft gets to the end of the race. I mean, it might from lap 25, but not from 19 or wherever he stopped. 17.
Latifi ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 1.7 seconds. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 6 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 21.9. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap.
Yeah, I'm noticing that there's some garbage on the halo. Yep, there goes Stroll into the pits.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race.
Just checking something quick. Authorize. Yeah, account closures and stuff, yeah. Alright, click in screen. There's no one else remotely near, so we are free now to attack. I could maybe, if Latifi's weak enough in the back, get him in the back straight. No, he's too far ahead. Never mind that idea. Just gonna take a flashback. But the main thing that's infuriating is that it's impossible to get much closer than half a second. The arrow just gets really, really difficult. I've not figured out how I'm going to overtake anybody at this rate. Get a little bit closer, we could dive bomb there.
We're trailing our team
Yeah, it's
by
gotta be
3.3
basically perfect.
seconds.
thing that's really working against us is this DRS train. Yeah, all this artifacting on the Halo is how the game actually looks, so frustratingly, there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Really? The game is really just disrupting my air and taking away any overtake avenue.
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind.
The thing I hate is that they've made it really punitive to go off the racing line now.
Some information on the Red Bull driver. Right, some information on...
That was Hamilton.
It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
That may be the only overtake we get. I have no idea how we're going to get any more than that. Just the nature of this track, it's not conducive to overtaking at all.
Caution, caution. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Green flag.
If we can catch Giovinazzi napping, we might be able to get underneath him. I hate that. In last year's game, you could do that. You could take that line. And that is the problem with this year's game, is that you're punished for doing things you used to be able to do.
Flag.
Go, go, go.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
God. The curbs need to go back to the way they were in 2020. Like, this is just too punitive.
Gap to teammate ahead is 2.9 seconds.
Way too punitive. Mick's too slow, and this is about to make the rest of this race very highly entertaining.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Ah. It's so infuriating trying to get the perfect line out of that corner. It's just nigh impossible.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy. Gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds.
Not close enough to tick them, and it's our final lap.
Blue flag. Some information on Schumacher. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Yeah, downforce is going to make a huge difference in future seasons. particularly some major downforce in the rear.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Red Bull pulling out all the stops today. What a great win. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track.
This is a hard track.
It was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Here come today's winners. The team.
This is a track where you really want to get your hard tires out of the way early.
It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they secured here.
That's why Perez won, actually, because...
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. The points that Sergio Perez earned today see him take over the lead in the Drivers' Championship. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
I have to give it to Williams. There was a lot going on all down the field, but they were the only one who
No
I really
points
felt
today.
maximised their potential.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. Another team.
One more and we will actually have our bonus goal for the year.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours.
I did cheat a little
We're
bit, but
breaking all expectations. What's your secret? Your teammate beat you today. Was it a setup issue or something else?
yeah.
Appreciate your time.
It'll probably be the last time he beats us for a while, I would hope. Hey, Fish Boy, how you doing, man? Oh, he gets credit for having a faster lap than us. I hate that. Oh, nothing we can do. I accidentally changed the graphics from NVIDIA to Intel. Now my game doesn't start. Do you know any way how to fix that? That's on the PC version. If you have it on Steam, you might be able to reinstall the game and it would just reset it up with the NVIDIA graphics. That would be my thought. Yeah. In the settings, because in the PC they give you
We may need to shut down facilities for a while.
like all those graphics options, don't they? Obviously, if you can't get back in the game to change it, that's a problem. We'll do chassis and vehicle PR for money. And we have a press interview coming up. Yay. We can't afford anything else right now. Sponsorship, we can take on a new sponsor. Complete all practice programs on a weekend, score one constructor. Oh, qualify your rival. Oh, this is an easy one. The interview questions. Achieve top 14. Beat rival. Yeah, unless you can get into the settings from the install directory. Yeah, do these games... I'll have a look at some of my older F1 games and see if there's something to be done there, but I think you might just need to reinstall the game. We'll sign up this sponsor. Customize our car, and yeah, I'm gonna take a look here in a minute. So just bear with me. I can finally use the neon rainbow. And that's the chassis I wanted for a while. It just looks so pretty. Sponsor decals. Put that on the yeah, there may be another way. I just need to check it out. Yeah, we don't have a lot of variety in decal yet, but that'll change. Here, let me... If it would be anywhere, it would be in the Steam directory, which would be Steam apps, common. Oh, that's going to be problematic. I don't have any F1 games installed. Okay, your line space is a troll. I'm just ignoring you, and if you don't shut up, you'll just get banhammer. That's easy. But yeah, if you go into the game directory, it's in Steam apps, common, and then you'll have game directories. So what you'll want to look for is if there is a file like an exe or something like that other than the game where you can tweak the settings. If there is not, you'll probably have to just reinstall the game and hope that it reconfigures. Oh, also, Fishboy, if you're still there, I had another thought. If you have NVIDIA drivers, you should be able to go into your NVIDIA settings. Let me see. It's in GeForce Experience, if you have that downloaded. And then it will give you a list of your games. And if you click into F1 2021, from there should be an option in the GeForce Experience to just straight up optimize the game settings, hopefully. Yeah, it's not jumping out at me as being obvious in Windows 11, but in Windows 10, I'm sure you can easily do it. But yeah, if you do manage to get it optimized, it should hopefully change it so that it runs on an NVIDIA graphics card. And then allow your game to be launched again, which will hopefully save you some extra download data. Where am I from? I am from the United States, more specifically within the United States, the state of Minnesota. Oh, upgrades completed and unlocked. Major rear downforce upgrade, we gotta do that. Yeah, it's late. I'm getting ready to finish up tonight. I've just helping Fishboy hopefully fix his F1 game. Am I staying up? Oh, it's race weekend this weekend. Probably not gonna. I never really watch practice, but I do watch qualifying, and then if there's F2 the same weekend, I'll watch the F2 races as well with qualifying and the race itself. Yeah, in your NVIDIA control panel, you might have to actually do a game scan for it to come up. If it was recently installed. Tried that? It's not in there? Oh, God. I mean, it's not... It's not the greatest game for like configuring options like that in the first place, I don't think either. Oh, it's not a big deal. I'm going through my brain and just trying to think of things you can try. It's just that I'm playing the PS5 version of the game, so I'm going on information I don't directly have, but I do deal with a lot of PC games, so.
We're in a position now where we're able to attract a new sponsor to the team. Head on
I
over
already
to the
did that,
corporate
guys.
tab and select the sponsor screen to choose who we should approach. Unfortunately, we need you to step in and make an executive decision here.
Recent systems crash led to us losing simulation data about the car's drag performance. We can either get Tictum to do some runs in the simulator or get the aero department to run some tests. Yeah, we'll have Tictum help recover the data.
Well, thank you.
That's an interesting little quirk, though. Oh, goody, we have to do an interview. Let's do that. Oh, Miss Monaco, no.
Here we are at the HQ of our
No.
newest Formula One team. We've got an
I don't want
to talk about, so let's jump straight in.
Monaco, I'm going to use like 20 flashbacks.
You've stalled. Is there no more room for improvement, or are you prioritizing other areas?
We'll upgrade when we need to. Our current facilities... We'll use that answer.
Your second driver seems to be getting much more comfortable with their car. Have you been focusing on their development?
I've been putting in the hours.
Would it be safe to say that in terms of team orders, your career comes first in your team?
No team orders. I say that every time, too.
Do you think you'll be able to become
You can't team... I don't think you can team orders in this career mode anyway. It's our aim. It'll take time to get there, but you can't build a championship-winning team overnight.
This season?
Your game is dead. Have you tried reinstalling it? Because that would be the best approach, I think. If you reinstall, will it reset everything? Or, I think it cloud saves, but honestly, I don't know. But I think it would retain the save data, but don't quote me on that. We're hoping to get some points.
Thanks so much, as ever, for your time. It's hugely appreciated.
But it should redo the game data, and I don't think it generally uninstalls the save data, but that said, I don't know how Codemasters stores the save data, so I can't.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on
Barge
the car
boards are
ready for
in.
the next race weekend.
Ooh, that major downforce upgrade is gonna be big. God, everyone's going up at the same speed too. Oh, Mercedes has leapfrogged Red Bull. Interesting. Alright. We'll close up this race weekend.